Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so I'm going to do this friendship reading for Namjoon and Jungkook. We're gonna see what the insights into their friendship, like I do every other video. But yeah, so I kinda switched it up a little bit. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to kind of ask different questions and kind of just get like, different kind of insight and to what I usually do or the setup that I usually have. So I kind of like changed it a bit. And this is just like a little spread that I just made up myself. So don't think like this is like some kind of permanent spread that you can find anywhere because I just kind of just made it up off the top of my head according to like the questions I wanted to ask the card. So that's what I've done. So yeah, let me just get into it. So the first card, this card represents Namjoon and his energy. And so I received the death card for him, and from my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, I got the movement and choices and decisions. So here I feel as though Namjoon is representing the death card energy. Most people get scared of this card and think it actually means death. It doesn't. Actually, a death card can be a very good card. It could be like the death of something in your life or a phase in your life, or and it can represent a new beginning, a transformation. you know you're This is a very spiritual card because you could be like very having a transformation into like a different person, or you could be probably like ascending to a much more spiritual place or being more spiritual. It can mean a lot of different things, but I honestly do think that this is like a change or a transformation in Namjoon's spiritual world. Sorry, not spiritual world. Material world. I really think that this is a transformation and change in Namjoon's material world, where he's going to be facing a lot of movement, choices, and decisions in his material world with finances and just a lot of different things. Finances, love, the spiritual plane, um, just a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I think that that's what that means right now. Like he's representing this energy where it's going to be a lot of material and physical changes in his life right now. And so that's what I feel like. It could be like the death of him always struggling financially and going into a more financial abundance in his physical plane life. So that's what I feel the energy he this is representing him right now. Okay, and this will be um Jungkook's energy, which he has the Wheel of Fortune, and he has the financial and material changes, which he's experiencing physical, financial, and material changes as well as Namjoon. So they're both kind of carrying that energy. Usually this card represents like there's going to be a challenge or some kind of money loss or something challenging to him in his physical and material life. I feel as though that, like he's young, he might not know how to kind of manage his material or his money too good right now, but I don't think he's gonna lose anything because he has this Wheel of Fortune card, and the Wheel of Fortune deals with just like the Death card deals with the cycle, deals with like a cycle of life that and then like the Wheel of Fortune is like it's gonna turn into a good fortune for him. So yeah, so while they both kind of have like that same energy where something physical and material is changing in their lives. So they're both carrying that kind of similar energy together in their friendship. There's a lot of material and financial changes going on in both of their lives right now. Okay, so over here I asked, how does Namjoon views his friendship with Jungkook? So let's see. The first three cards I got was, ooh, these are really good cards. I feel like he views Jungkook kind of like naive, free-spirited, kind of childlike. That's usually what the Fool card represents. Um, but in the friendship with Jungkook, he feels very emotionally fulfilled. I really feel like he feels very emotionally fulfilled in his friendship with Jungkook, because I really think that he enjoys playing um, the father role to Jungkook. I also feel like a lot of love from this card. Like cups are about emotions and relationships, and I really, really feel like he has a lot of deep love for Jungkook. And the sun usually like represents success, innocence, childlike. And I honestly feel like he kind of views Cookie like that, like an innocent child, but like you see how the sun is shining. I really feel like Namjoon looks at Cookie like he has a very bright future, and he's very proud of being the one behind Jungkook's success in certain things and in certain areas of Jungkook's life. But yeah, this is like a card of love too. Like he really, really loves Jungkook. Like he really deeply loves Jungkook. He's very proud of Jungkook. He really looks at Jungkook like a shining star, like the sun. Okay, so let's see what this is. Yeah, the authority figure. Yeah, he enjoys being like the role model, or like a father figure to Jungkook. He really enjoys that role. He really enjoys that leadership role. Um and let me see, the next one is a firm foundation. Yeah. He feels as though he's creating a firm foundation for Jungkook to grow from. And he enjoys creating that firm foundation for him too. As you can see through these three cards, like he really enjoys being the father figure and the foundation and the springboard of which Jungkook can grow from and be successful from. So he really enjoys that role. But yeah, oh my god, like these cards like low-key got me kind of emotional, because like he really deeply loves Jungkook. He really does. Okay, what does Jungkook feel, or how he views his friendship with Namjoon? Okay, so let me start with these three cards. Okay, so these are good cards too. Again, he has that like they both kind of look at each other like in an innocent kind of childlike way. They're both very creative. He looks at his friendship with Namjoon as a very creative relationship, or sorry, friendship. Looks at it as a very creative friendship. And you see like how he is holding the cup, and I feel like this cup represents Namjoon. You see how he's holding the cup, and he's just like lovingly staring. He's lovingly staring at the cup, like admiring the cup. I think that's how he feels or views Namjoon. Like he stares lovingly at his friendship with Namjoon, and he admires Namjoon, and he's just so proud of this friendship that he has with Namjoon. He really cherishes Namjoon too. As you know, the cups is about those feelings and feeling deeply, and he does. He feels very deeply about Namjoon, and he really loves him and admires him and looks up to him. And you can see, oh, you can see that he's looking at him and he's admiring him. So yeah, that's what I feel like the Page of Cup is representing right there in there in those two friendships. I feel like the Eight of Wands, in the upright position, it usually means like swift, quick movement, but it's reversed. So I feel like it's the opposite. So I think there's like the relationship doesn't move very quickly. It's very kind of like it's very slow moving, but in a good way because they don't have like too much of combative energy. You know, they don't look like they have like too many fights with each other. Um yeah, yeah, see the Nine of Swords. Usually in the upright position it means that somebody has some worry or anxiety or losing sleep over something. But since this is in reverse, it means that they're not feeling anxiety, they're not losing sleep over the friendship. They don't feel that kind of stress in their friendship together. So I feel like that's good. I feel like that's really, really good. Um, so yeah, he doesn't look at Namjoon in a like in a stressful anxiety way or feel like he always have to look back and worry about the state of their friendship. I don't feel like these two have that worry within their friendship. Okay, let me see. Instead of two cards, I got three cards for Jungkook. Ooh, the universe. Without reading the meaning, I really feel like this card has something to do that these two has something to do with like a karmic past life. And I also feel that Jungkook probably feels like him and Namjoon's friendship is really like meant to be like it's destiny. And I don't feel like they were lovers or anything. I just feel like they were like really best friends, maybe even siblings in a past life. I feel as though stand your ground. I feel as though these two stand together, like in their friendship. In their friendship, they stand together against the world. You see that whole big sun thing or whatever. I think they stand together in their friendship and they stand against something together. Like also, I think that Jungkook really does see Namjoon as a leader and he stands with them. And I think Namjoon helps Jungkook learn how to stand his ground. Okay, so for the Rejoice and Celebration card, yeah, wow, another cup. So I really feel like they celebrate their friendship. They like their friendship. They celebrate and they kind of rejoice in their friendship. And I also feel like they rejoice and celebrate the things that they have achieved together in their friendship and as in the group of BTS. I think they really rejoice and talk about, you know, their achievements and really feel proud that they have a friendship together and they're doing all of these great, wonderful things together and winning things together. So I really feel that's why the Three of Cups, Rejoice and Celebration, popped up. Yeah, so that's how they view one another. They really cherish their friendship. They really deeply love each other and they really cherish their friendship. And I feel like Jungkook feels like he has a lot to learn from Namjoon and Namjoon enjoys teaching him. Okay, so down here I asked, what does their trust and their friendship look like? Like, so give us a picture of what do their trust look like for each other. Oh, my bad. This one's the trust. My bad, this one's the trust. Okay, so what does their trust look like to for each other? So, Ace of Pentacles, okay. So I feel like, 'cause usually Ace of Pentacles is about growth. So I feel like they grew their trust for each other over a period of time, and the ground was very fertile. And you could see how their trust grew with all the vines, and it's all fertile and plush. And so they have like a lot of trust in each other that grew over time. Like their trust is strong. As you can see the mountains in the background, it's like they take on challenges together. They don't feel alone. They'll take on challenges together, and they have a lot of trust in each other. And I think they kind of like guard their trust with this gate. They kind of guard their trust with each other against the outside world. So yeah, that's what I really feel like this represents. And they're and it's crazy. They're both Virgos. So that's what Pinnacle represents, is like that earth energy, and they're both Virgos. Um, the Memories of Love card. I think they have I think they trust each other because they have these great memories of when they had each other's back, or when this member was there for the other member when they were having a hard time. You know, um, there's a lot of nurturing that goes on in this friendship, and from that nurturing, everything grew and their trust grew. And so that's why I feel like this card, Memories of Love, popped up, because they have really good memories of each other and being there for each other, and that's why they trust each other so much. So that's just kind of like what their trust look like. It's a positive trust. It's a forever growing trust, and I think their trust is pretty solid. Okay, so this one was, I asked the cards like how they communicate to each other. What's the communication like between these two? So the first card I got is Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like their communication can be kind of sharp towards each other, especially with Namjoon. I feel like he has some sort of very sharp communication that can hurt your feelings sometimes. I see this going on a lot between Namjoon and Taehyung, because I've seen a lot of times in a couple of interviews where he makes Taehyung mad with some of his little witty jabs and stuff, and he really be making him mad. I can see it all over his face. Actually, one time on Bon Voyage, when they were doing the Hawaii thing, um when they had to split and like cook for the other members, and Namjoon was laughing at Taehyung, and Taehyung was like stop, like you're looking down on me. And there I kind of got the feeling like, you know, sometimes Namjoon can be a little bit too sharp with his communication. And so I kind of see that reflected here with this card, where he could be a little bit too sharp with Jungkook. But I don't think Jungkook is too. Let me see these cards. Yeah, I don't think Jungkook is too much of the person to like kind of fire back at Namjoon like Taehyung is. He's not all that vocal. I really feel like he kind of goes into solitude mode and kind of thinks about what Namjoon says to him, and try to filter it and process it. Maybe he can learn some things. Maybe some things really are just hurtful. Things like that. I think he goes into solitude mode and really like takes in what Namjoon says to him. And then Material Harvest. I feel as though due to these two communications with each other, like sometimes it doesn't always have to be sharp or whatever. I feel like due to these two communications with each other, they're very creative with each other. And because they're very creative, they know how to kind of manifest material abundance into their lives together. They kind of know how to manifest these things. Material harvest. Usually this card is about yeah, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying the fruits of what you manifested for yourself. And so Yeah, I think their communication, due to like their good communication, they're able to do the to enjoy the fruits of their labor and manifest great material things and manifest a lot of good material wealth and abundance in their physical lives. But yeah, yeah, I think sometimes that communication can be a little bit sharp though. But um, with swords energy, it's kind of like with that communication. It's blunt, it's honest, it's everything that like you need to hear. And sometimes I think it can hurt. Sometimes truth can hurt. So that's pretty much how their communication is. They both got two nines, and two nines and a 10. I want to read like what that meant, like numerology wise. So hold on. Okay, so the nine means fruition, attainment, bringing things to a conclusion, completion, fulfillment, selfishness, magnetism, idealism, and giver of wisdom or inspiration. And many nines in a reading meaning means is that the situation or events are nearing completion or have just been completed and another plateau awaits. Yeah. And then the 10 means a completion or end of a cycle, a renewal. 10 can also become 1, and therefore the 10s represent the same things as the aces but on a higher level. Many 10s in a reading can indicate endings which will soon transform into new beginnings. Yeah. So, see, the nine might be a completion of this. They already harvested all of the materials and everything that they manifested and worked hard for and got. And then the nine is, I think, Namjoon in communication, even though it might be sharp or blunt, does give Cookie the tools and the ideas that he needs to process alone in solitude and grow from. And 10 is, they said it was what, like a completion, an end of a cycle. This actually might be an end of a cycle of some sharp communication between them. It might be like an actual end of a cycle of that sharp communication that is making maybe Cookie or him go into solitude and really think about things and bring on a new cycle or a new change. Because remember, Namjoon has that death card, so Namjoon is transforming in a better version of himself, basically, into someone different. So that can also connect to that too. They both can hit. They both can learn from each other and hit that solitude point and really think about things and really learn from each other due to their harsh communication sometimes from each other. So that I think it can pretty much go both ways with those two. Okay, so let me put all of these cards to the side because this is about to be pretty lengthy reading. Sorry. I apologize. I just thought it'd be much more fun this way. You get a lot more out of it. Okay, so this is what is gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen to them presently, or what is happening presently in their friendship. What is happening to them presently in their friendship? Let me see. Got that. Okay, they got that soulmate energy again. Soulmate energy again. Yep, that father figure, balance. Okay, and then Three of Cups. And what are my two? Base chakra and crown. Okay. See, I'll just put that above there. All right. So I feel as though, because I'm kind of just gonna tell this like a story. Um, kind of just gonna tell like a story, like what I'm picking up from these cards of what's presently happening in their friendship. Um, Basically, Six of Cups is that soulmate energy, but also the Six of Cups is they know how to communicate properly to each other presently. There's a lot of kindness, a lot of giving in their friendship right now. They know how to communicate properly, clearly. They're solving problems peacefully, things of that nature for the Six of Cups. Then the Emperor is like, that father figure, the authority, and we had got this authority figure again in Namjoon's energy. So I feel like right now, or still, they still have that dynamic in their friendship where Namjoon is kind of like the father figure, the mentor, and everything. And then we do have that Cups energy again, where it's like, again, they both deeply love each other. They're deeply emotionally fulfilled with each other, as we got with that Ace of Cups card up there. So we got that dynamic still going on presently in their friendship. Also, with the Justice card, there's a certain balance with this. There's a healthy balance with the father figure and the nurturing and the love between them and everything. There's a good balance. Here for the Three of Swords, someone is going through like some sort of heartbreak or some sort of sadness, or some sort of disappointment with something. Since this is a swords, I don't know what Namjoon's rising sign is, but I know that Jungkook's rising sign is Libra, and this is air energy, and Libra is an air, so this could be something that Jungkook is feeling right now. Some sort of, I'm feeling more of like a sadness or a disappointment or heartbreak in something. I don't think it's coming from Namjoon. I really think that it's coming from something or somewhere else or a certain situation. I want to say maybe from my Jungkook reading how he felt sad about him feeling like he's lacking in skills when it comes to producing or his own talents. So maybe that's what this is coming from. Maybe he's feeling that and Namjoon is picking up on it, and it looks like Namjoon will be helping him with that because of the Three of Cups. Like, and the Three of Cups come back again. The Three of Cups comes back again for them. I think that Namjoon is going to help him through this time, and they're going to get back to that union and that celebration. Yeah, sorry, my camera had cut off. But yeah, I think that for the Three of Cups, that Namjoon is going to help him get over those feelings of insecurity, and he's gonna help him with his insecurity over his talent. He's gonna help him with it, and they're gonna have success in that, and they're gonna be celebrating like, yay, we did this together. I helped you through it, like that. That's what I think. He's gonna bring him through this heartbreak or this sadness that he's feeling. So he's gonna bring him through that. So that's nice. Their friendship, as we can see time and over again, that it's very loving, very supportive. Namjoon really loves that father role. He really loves helping Jungkook out and helping him in his process of growth. He loves that. It emotionally fulfills Namjoon to do that for Jungkook. Um, the base chakra and the crown chakra. I feel like these two things are getting affected. Because the base chakra is more of like your survival, your wants, your needs, and I think that's kind of getting affected because of the whole because of this Three of Swords, and also it's getting affected of this Three of Swords. I also feel that Namjoon's crown chakra is what's making him more in tune to what Jungkook is feeling at the moment at this time. Yeah. Think that crown chakra is helping him to pick up on what Jungkook is feeling right now. So yeah. So now we know who's really gonna bring Jungkook out his little funk, and it's going to be Namjoon and not Jin per se. So got the answers for that one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one aside, and this is gonna be my last one. So I asked these cards, okay, what is their future? Where's their friendship heading in the future? So let's see. Okay, so I did the 10 of Wands, that, and that energy. Okay. Oh, a sacrifice has to be made and passion ignited. Okay, so 10. Oh, okay, so this is like usually like the burnout card, but the burnout card is upside down. So they have, so in their friendship they don't feel burdened. In the future they're not going to feel burdened with their own friendship. They're not going to feel burdened at all. Or burnt out with their friendship. So that's a good card. I feel like the Page of Sword represents Jungkook, and I feel like the Queen of Wands represents Namjoon, and I feel like in the future they're going to be taking on this energy, Swords energy, and usually this energy is kind of, well, this energy is more like I'm cutting through the bull crap. I'm going to be sharp. I'm going to be blunt with you and be honest with you, but kind of like in a loving, motherly way. But still, I'm going to tell you what it is. And I feel like this Page of Pentacles is kind of like young, exuberant energy. Going to be sharp with the tongue too because of that sword. And I feel like they're both going to take on this energy, but I feel like they're both going to take on this energy against this King of Wands that's reversed, which usually is like there is someone, I feel like there's going to be someone outside of these guys' friendship that is going to try to be a bully or a tyrant kind of, and is going to try to maybe be a little bit of a bully, kind of like force his way on them or kind of do something to them. Like, I feel like that, but I also feel like they're not really going to take it. They're going to be very defensive against this energy or person or whatnot. They're going to really be defensive against it together and fighting off whatever it is. And I think that's why they take on this energy right here together. I think that's why they take on this energy right here together to fight and defend whoever this person is, or whatever his tactics might be, or whatever this energy is, or whatever their tactics might be against their friendship. And they're gonna like fight that off together. And as we had gotten the whole, like, they stand their ground against things together. So this is them again standing their ground against whatever's coming for them. Sacrifice. I'm not sure what this might mean, to be honest, because I'm not clear on what they might be sacrificing together. Let me go read the meaning of that and see if anything clicks. A sacrifice. Powerful achievements are usually born as a result of a great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice in a time when you should look around in your life and see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive the rewards for this transformation: wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life, and you can't control the outcome. This would be a moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn and look at the events in more understanding, intuitive eye. To try to view people, issues, and problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it will be necessary to live into the answers. Accept the things you cannot control. Heal, leave the past behind. Move towards your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that might be shown to you. Okay, so that makes sense. So, all right, so yeah, it just hit me. So whatever this King of Wand energy is, I feel like the King of Wand energy might actually be like a job or a project again, because I remember this coming up in my BTS 2018 year reading, where it was like it was going to be a project or a job or work project where it was not going to go their way and they were going to be disappointed in it. And I think that's what this sacrifice card is saying too. Like there's going to be something or a change that's going to be beyond their control and they're not going to be satisfied with it. And therefore they're going to probably feel like they're going to have to defend themselves or go into a certain defense mode. But the sacrifices card is telling them don't go into defense mode. Try to look at everything from a different perspective and try to learn from it and change. Like it might be like a test that they're going to have to both learn from and try to change their perspective on. So, in the passion ignited, they might be actually be very passionate about what they're fighting off. It might ignite something in them where they might be very passionate about what they're fighting off and what they're going to come to a defense on. I also feel like this is kind of linked to the Taehyung and Rapmon reading, where it was like where they were having honest communication about a disappointment or something that happened, and they both were going to stand their ground together and fight against it and make the changes that needed to be made. So I think that Jungkook is probably going to join them on that fight too. So I feel like he's going to join them on that fight of fighting against changes that needs to be made from within that can make everything better for them. So yeah, that's pretty much what I am picking up on the future of their friendship and what's going to happen to it. Basically, not much is going to happen to it, but something is going to happen to where something outside of it is going to happen to their friendship, where it's going to make their friendship stronger and it's going to make their bond stronger. And they already have a solid trust set up. And like I said, they build a brick wall around like their friendship and their trust. Like they value their friendship so much that whatever this outside thing is, they're going to fight it together. So yeah, that's why I feel like in the future, like something is coming up where they got to fight something together and it's going to make their friendship closer. It's going to make their bond more tighter. And also individually, they're going to learn a lot from it. So yeah, that is what I got. Sorry I made this so long. I didn't mean to make this long, but I just thought like it would be fun if you had like more detailed readings on their friendship. So yeah, that's what I got, guys. Like their friendship is very deep, very loving. They trust each other a lot. Their communication can sometimes be sharp, but also very very transformative. They learn a lot from it. And yeah. So that's pretty much their friendship, and it's pretty much what their friendship looks like in a nutshell. So they really just have like a father-son type of relationship, and they value that dynamic in the relationship a lot. They really do, and they really deeply love each other. So there you go. That's all I have. So oh yeah, I wanted to comment on the 3 card bias readings. You know what? There's a lot of relationship counseling that needs to go on with you and your bias relationship. There's a lot of relationship counseling. My couch is always open if y'all need help with y'all relationship with y'all bias, because I think that a lot of y'all do. Because I keep getting these cards where all y'all want to argue. So women, please, can y'all just turn down y'all masculine energy a little bit, okay? And maybe your bias relationship will be just a little bit better, okay? All right. So yeah, that's what I want to say. But yeah, but my 3 card bias readings is always, I'm always open for requests for Fridays, and I post them up every Friday on my Tumblr. So, oh, and you can also, if you want to come back and request for your bias record, you can, and I'll do a reading on that too. So if anybody wanna come and do the bias reading and then come back with their bias record, I'm more than happy to do that, because the way this thing is going, maybe you might have a better relationship with your bias record. I don't know. Okay, so just flood the request in. I'm here. So so yeah. Also, I offer my own personal readings and everything, and all of the information to uh, my own personal readings are in the description box below. And yeah, thank you guys for all the support and all the comments, and please be patient with me. I'm going to get to the romance. I swear. I only have a couple of more friendships to do, and I swear I'm going to get to all the romance and just fulfill all of you guys' fantasies. Okay? All right. So that's all I have. I will see you guys in the next reading. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys later. Peace and love, guys. Love you. Bye.